Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm filming a video that I've never really seen anyone do before. I just came up with it when I was trying to come up with video ideas. I'm just going to be talking about the highlights of being 17. I'm not saying in general, like, this is what you're going to go through when you're 17. No, this is just highlights of when I was 17. Just basically things that, like, specific things that I did or accomplished or whatever like that. I just thought this would be a cool video to look back on in the future. I just like went through and thought of each month and like what's something cool that happened that month and like wrote it down. This is obviously starting from October of last year to when I turned 17 to now, since I turn 18 soon. When this video is uploaded the day before my birthday. I just thought it worked out that way. Okay, this is my last year being a kid. When I'm 18, I'm officially an adult, and so I'm glad that I came up with this idea because it's a way to look back on my last year of being a kid. Even though I won't be much different when I turn 18, I will technically be an adult. So let's just get right into October of last year. Something really cool that happened that just made me really happy, I just had to include it in here, was that in October, just like a couple weeks after I turned 17, Ariana Grande released her Positions album, and that was so needed. I was so happy when that happened, and she like surprised us, basically. We knew an album was coming, but we didn't know when, and she just like boom boom, we got an album coming this month. I was like, whoa, that was a really fun time. Like whenever I listen to her album, it just brings me back to last October. In November, I got to visit my grandpa and my like aunt slash grandma for Thanksgiving. That was so nice. I'm so glad we got to visit them because I don't see them that often, and it was really nice to spend Thanksgiving with them. And in general, it's nice to see them, but especially on a holiday like Thanksgiving, it was really special, and I'm so glad we got to do that. In December, Maddie and Elijah signed my merch shirt that I have of them. Like, you know, I bought merch from them and I sent it to them in a PO box, or well, in a box. I was sending Maddie a gift for her birthday and I sent my shirt with it. It was very scary, but I did it because I was like, oh, could you guys sign this and send it back? And they did, and that was so awesome. I'm so glad they did that for me. If you're watching this, guys, thank you. They're not watching this, but I'm just saying thank you. In January, I just had to put this in here, I got this phone, iPhone 12. I had been wanting it for a while, and I was having a lot of issues, like storage issues, with my iPhone 7 a year ago. Actually, I didn't really have storage issues until like the end of the year, but it was still during when I was 17, so I got this phone. And the only reason why I felt like putting that in here, like that's kind of random, but also when I was 17, I got my camera, the G7X, thanks to my dad. And this is a camera I've been wanting for a long time, like 6 years. And I finally got it when I was 17. I'm still 17 right now, but I'm just so grateful. So I felt like I gotta put in the iPhone too, because I got that as well, and I felt bad leaving that one out. But the camera's obviously really special because I've been wanting it for so long, and I can't believe that I'm like looking at it right now. Oh my god, I dreamt about that for the longest time.
I wanted it.
My dad's friend bought the wrong camera. You know, when you vlog and you just wanted it for like almost 2 years, and like my dad ordered it for my birthday last year off eBay, but then they never sent it, and then he had to make the money again. End of February, I got my first job ever, and my first job was at Starbucks. If you don't know, I was a Starbucks barista for a couple months. You guys can watch the video why I left. Yeah, I'll link it up in the card up here. That was a story time, and I'll just leave that for that video. But I did get my first job at Starbucks, and then when I quit that, I worked as a cashier slash server at Sbarro. It's like a pizza shop, and that was really cool. I think Sbarro was really, for me, like my first job. Technically Starbucks was, but I feel like I really like worked at Sbarro. And again, you can just watch my Starbucks video why that didn't work out so well for me, but it was still really cool to start, you know, get a new job, or just get a job in general at 17. Usually some people get their first job at like maybe 15, 16, but I got one at 17, that's okay. Also in February, I probably should have said this one first just to go in chronological order, but I went on my senior class trip. It wasn't, well, it was fun no matter what, but obviously due to the pandemic we couldn't go somewhere bigger like an amusement park or wherever. But we did go tubing and that was so much fun. I vlogged some of that. It was a really good time. I miss it. Like, honestly, I want to do that day again, but that was a lot of fun. Definitely one of my highlights of being 17. In March, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, how did I forget this? In March, I finally did the pie contest. I wanted to do that when I was 16, and due to the pandemic, that didn't work out. It got canceled like 10 minutes before because we all got sent home and we would never return back that school year. But at 17, I finally did it. I broke the school record. I also have a video of that on this channel. You can go watch that. But I'm just so glad. That was definitely one of my highlights. And also in March, I got my first vaccine. But in April, I got fully vaccinated. That's a really good thing. That was definitely a highlight. So, had to put that in here. And also in April, I finished my last season of cheerleading. Although it's like sad and like emotional, it's also an accomplishment. I did cheer for 7 years, and despite my health issues, I pushed through, and definitely an accomplishment for me. I stuck with it for that long. I loved it, and that was incredible. April 20th to be exact, I made my college decision, and for me, honestly, I never thought I was going to make a decision just because of how indecisive I am, but I made a decision. That was definitely a really good day for me. I felt like, whew, I made it. I made the decision. It is sealed. No more indecisiveness. I did it. SUNY Oswego, if you didn't know. Also, one of my highlights this year was going to New York City for the second time. It was really bittersweet going, well, one, in the middle of the pandemic, because the first time I had been there, it was the new year going into 2020. Like, I was there New Year's Eve, and that was before the pandemic. And then when I went there again, we were in a pandemic and it was super weird, but the bittersweetness was seeing the 2021 ball in person, because 2020 was the year I graduated high school, and we will get to that in a second. You know, you think about your graduation year for so long, and then you see the actual ball, like not just on a TV but in person. It says 2021, like your graduation year. That's a tip, you guys. Whenever you graduate high school, I guess even college, go to New York, go to Times Square and see your, oh my god, it's bittersweet. I don't know how else to explain it. It just is. Also, I just feel like adding this in here just because it was fun. We went to Old Forge, Lorraine and I and my family, and we climbed Bald Mountain, and last year I really struggled climbing that mountain, but I just felt like putting in this year that I actually did a lot better than last year, just because my heat thing, and it was just an accomplishment for me. I actually felt really good, like, wow, I did so much better climbing that mountain than I did last year. So that was an improvement for me. I don't know. I also had my senior dinner dance. Because of the pandemic, I've said pandemic like 10 times in this video, but let's be honest, it's consumed our lives, okay? I didn't get my junior prom, but I got my senior dinner dance, and actually Lorraine came with me. Thank you, Lorraine. We had so much fun. That was definitely one of my highlights of being 17. The Mod Squad graduation party, didn't film any of that, but we have pictures. That was definitely one of the best days of my life. That was so much fun and so needed, because that was the only time we had been together, all of us, this year and the year before. That was the one and only time we all were in one place. Okay, besides graduation, but like that was before graduation. So the one time, oh my god, I'm sorry, it was just a group of friends in high school. They're family to me. And then a few days later I graduated high school, which was incredible. Sometimes I still can't believe I graduated. Not because I would doubt myself, but just you think about it for so long, and then now that it's in the past, it's weird. It's always something you look forward to, and then when it's in the past, you're like, wait a minute, I graduated. Like, it's a past tense thing now. So really bittersweet to leave. I had my graduation party. That was a lot of fun. It was raining, but we still had a blast. And I know, Lorraine, you came to it. Thank you so much. And Amika sent me an Ariana cup, and It was really sweet of him. Then in August, I started college, SUNY Oswego, and I was really scared to go to college because I didn't think that I would transition well, but I did. And I'm really proud of myself. I know a lot of people don't like to speak highly of themselves. They're, you know, they don't like to say they're proud of themselves. They only ever say that to other people, like, I'm so proud of you. But think about yourself. I want you all to reflect on this past year and think about the things you're proud of that you did. I transitioned so well, and I'm proud of that. I still, like, I'm always gonna be proud of it because I was so scared and I'm doing so well. I know I'm home right now. I'm actually going back soon, but I love it. I love it. I really do. Also, just recently, like a few days ago, I hit 500 subscribers on this channel. Y'all, I know it doesn't seem like much, but I've had this channel for over 8 years now, and it took me that long to hit 500, but things take time. And 500 is halfway to 1,000. The older I am, the more I think about like hitting 1,000. It's not for the number, it's knowing that when I hit 1,000, I can get paid on here. And to me, like, the older you get, like, you need money. And you know, when you start college and you just grow up and you become an adult, you need money. So I have a passion and I can make money on here, right? Not yet, but we're halfway there. Actually, we're at 502 subscribers right now. So hitting 500, we're just like, okay, we're finally halfway. Just gotta get that much more, and we got it. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, please do. We are a family, and I just love you guys. Thank you to those of you that are subscribed. I know my analytics, like 95% of you aren't who watch my videos. I can see if you're subscribed or not. So just do it. Just okay. One day I want to do like a giveaway someday, okay? When there's more people, but just keep that in mind, okay? And the last thing I put on this list this month, obviously, actually this happened yesterday. I just felt like adding this in just because it was one last thing. It's super random to add in, but whatever. Yesterday I went to a farm. I'm not gonna say which farm, but I went to a farm and we like went in the corn maze. And again, I know this sounds super like cheesy to say this, but I had never been in a corn maze before, so that was an experience. But it was really fun, actually. I lost my family like in the middle of it, but I just sat there. I was just so independent because of college. I was like, I'm chill. Like, I wasn't, oh my god, freaking out. Like, I'm gonna get out. But it was really fun to like kind of walk around by myself and just be like, it's like a mental thing. How am I gonna get out? How am I gonna find these stations and get out? And I did it. So that was cool. But the main reason why I'm putting it in here was because the last time I was there, I was 7, and I'm 17, and I'm gonna be 18. So it's been almost 11 years since I'd been there, and it was bittersweet sitting on. I've said bittersweet 10 times, okay? Sitting on that wagon and just being like, oh my gosh, I was 7 the last time I was on here. And then you just think about your childhood, like last time I was here, I was this age, oh my god, I was this little, and now I'm gonna be an adult soon. And I just thought that finished off this video for us because childhood really does go by fast. The fact that I'm almost gonna be an adult is insane to me. I still look like I'm 12, to be honest with you. Someone on here said I looked like I'm 20. Don't know where that came from, but that's all. That's really all I had to have for this video. Hope it was like a little movie for you guys. Thank you all for watching, and thank you to those of you who have stuck along. And the next video you see of me, I will be an adult. Well, kind of. I'm not going to tell you the next video, but I'll still be 17 in it, but turning 18. You'll see. But that's all. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. See you in the next one.